Hey, what's going on, family? Wealth Club, man. It's your partner, Noble Anpu, real fast. I just wanted to share something with you about momentum. All right, so this is really inspired from a multifamily one-day workshop that I attended about apartment building investing. This was just 2 days ago, Thursday, June 24th. And I'm going to paraphrase because we had to sign a disclosure where we couldn't take pictures and record the information that was in there. But there was a quote that was shared and it was powerful. And it said something along the lines of rich people, wealthy people are quick to make decisions when they see opportunities. A no-brainer, they're quick to do it. Whereas poverty, poor people they're not quick to make decisions when opportunity comes. And I was pondering on that because as of recent, this house in the middle with the brown house with the white car in the driveway, I was able to purchase this property this Monday that just passed. Okay. And I shared this opportunity with, friends and family like I normally do. And it's a no brainer. And the reason why I'm sharing is because I sincerely want other people to get into this space so their families can start becoming wealthy. All right. Start building income passively as much as possible, and then start creating generational income when you just keep on getting more. Okay. So as you can see, I won't say I have more than enough, but I have enough properties on that particular scale where I'm trying to go into a new direction, which is multifamily real estate investing, apartment buildings for me. Okay, that's what my appetite is. I have mastered acquiring single family homes, and it's just going to take a whole bunch of them for me to get to the desired financial goal that I have. And apartments is absolutely the way that I need to go to get to what I personally want. Okay, nothing wrong with single family homes at all. It's just I've been there and done it. Okay, so with this particular deal, right? What made it a no-brainer is the house is worth about $70,000. Okay, the owner only wants $15,000. All right, there's a reason why she wants $15,000. It has a big tax bill of about $30,000. Now I know you may say, well, goddamn, $30,000 plus $15,000, that's $45,000. Yeah, the house is still worth $70,000 though, right? So you still got $25,000 worth of equity, easy. Okay, but this is where you gotta get creative and know how to get into this space. So she only wants $15,000. I don't have to give her $15,000. She just wants $7,500 for her pocket, and then the remaining $7,500 she had taken 18 months, zero interest, no monthly payments. I get to pay her anytime I want to within 18 months. Okay. Usually, if I'm holding your money up because your desired goal is $15,000 as the homeowner or the seller, and I'm saying, well, here I got half, and I'll pay you the other half. Usually, people say, well, pay me $100 a month, pay me an extra $1,800 for having me wait for my $7,500. That's called interest. I got this with zero interest. Okay. And no timeline to pay her on a monthly basis so it don't eat up my existing cash flow. Okay, I just got to come up with the $7,500 in 18 months and pay her off. So this is a great opportunity. It currently rents for $775. Okay, and I know you probably think about whether it got that big old tax bill. No, this is what you do. You get on the payment plan and you pass that off to the tenant, and the tenant is going to pay this bill. Okay, let's say you get on a 4-year, 5-year payment plan, and you got to think long term. Just take a little bit of cash flow from the property, okay, every month, and let the tenant pay that bill off. And then when you knock that bill out, then all of that money comes into your pocket. So if it's about the next generation anyway, what the heck is 5 years? That's nothing, okay? And so you got to be able to see the strategy, all right? Now, the purpose of today's conversation is about momentum. Okay, I've really been pondering this thing. Momentum from the Latin really means to move, make motion. There we go again with being indecisive or being decisive and being able to make a quick decision. Okay, that's motion, moving. Okay, money needs to move. Money, that's why it's called currency. It needs to move, in my opinion. Okay, now, and so I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, wow. For me, the red house at the bottom left was purchased like September of 19. Okay. And so it's been what, I think 18, 19, no, it's actually been 21 months now. So 21 months, right? Because 3 months make 22 years. So 21 months, I have 20 doors, 10 properties, 20 doors all together. Whether I'm partnering or whether I own 100% myself, It don't matter, 20 doors. Okay. And it's great to leverage and bring partners in OPM and let other people eat, because that means less money you have to come out of your own pocket. And then you get a decent size of cash flow that you want to get and whatnot. And then you move on to the next deal. Okay. Do it all the time, especially in multifamily real estate. This is the way to go. All right. So anyway, I'm looking at myself and I'm saying, wow, this is a great accomplishment. 20 doors in 21 months is like freaking almost a rental door every month so far. That's some crazy momentum. But what is momentum? They tell you that momentum in science equals velocity times mass. So in other words, your weight and your speed equals momentum. Okay, cool. Then what is weight? Weight could be your goal. Is it big? Okay. And I got a big goal. That's why I got to go to multifamily. Speed is very interesting, because speed you can look at as a linear process from A to Z, 0 to 60 miles per hour. But there is something in the car that I know majority of you, and I bet you, especially women, and I bet a lot of men too, there's a meter on your car that you never pay attention to, and I guarantee you don't even know what it stands for. It's the RPM. It's always next to the speedometer. Only thing we care about is going 45 miles per hour. Am I doing the speed limit? Whatever. But RPM is revolutions per minute. And what it's measuring is how many times the drive shaft in the car is making a circle per minute. Okay? So revolution meaning a circle. But when you redline or you rev it up, it's going multiple circles faster. Okay? That's a repeating process is the point. That's a repeating process. So to repeat the process, like a locomotive, steam train starts off slow, but that circle starts off slow, and then it starts to gradually build up, build up, build up. And due to the weight, it's damn near impossible to slow down or stop if something's in its way. Okay. And the weight and the speed, which is velocity, okay, that's going to equal your momentum. The question is, how do you get to build a 20 unit portfolio in such a quick time, damn near one a month? Okay. Well, what am I constantly doing over and over and over and over and over? We ain't even talking about wholesale deals, right? Which really is the way that we finance these deals. Okay. But the key is repetition. You find something that works, let's just say wholesale, and then you keep repeating the process. Well, how does it work for you? Well, for me, we have got to a point where we were personally making phone calls, and then we hired someone, some cold callers from the Philippines, to make the calls for us. And now they're making the calls, going through this big old list of calls. And then we even want to speed that up because they're not calling one number at a time. We got something called a mojo dialer, which dials at least 4 numbers at one time. So now we're going through the list faster, right? Because it's all about speed, okay? And so now we're going through rings 4 numbers at one time. Somebody pick up, it goes to voicemail on the other 3 and allows you to talk to this person who picks up. The cold callers see if this person wants to sell their property. They say, yeah. Then they put it on an activity tracker, which is nothing more than a Google document spreadsheet for us. And then we'll see what this person's name is, their phone number, how much they want to sell it for. If they mention the price, what the Zillow estimate is, just to get a general idea and whatnot, and some other notes that's there. And then it's up to us to go ahead and make the phone call. So now we're not spending our time making phone calls to all these people that's saying no. We're only calling people that said yes and seeing if that yes is a perfect fit. Okay. And so we just keep repeating the process over and over and over again. And then what happens is, and they always talk about, especially Michael Blanc, the law of the first deal. Once you get your first deal, it's something magically happens. And I know what it is. It is absolutely called momentum, and it also your core belief in yourself. Okay. And so once you get it done and you see that this is real, and now you got the experience on doing it, only thing you got to do is just do it again and keep on doing it and keep on doing it. And next thing you know, you look up and you'll be sitting on a nice size portfolio. Okay. So if you ever see, especially those of you in the Family Wealth Club, those of you who know me, if you ever see me present an opportunity, and it's for you and your family to take advantage of, it's for you to get in on, like, don't hesitate. What are you hesitating for? I dare say challenge yourself. That is the part of your conscious that wants to keep you impoverished. Now, I know it's hard because some people hate coughing up, like at the workshop. This multifamily real estate seminar is probably about, 30 to 50 of us in there. And they're like, I'm going to give you the price up front, how much it costs. That way we get it out the way. We ain't going to do what everybody else do, hide it in the back, give you this number, $11.97, and then we're going to cut it in half, and it's going to be $5.97 at the end, which the $11.97 was fictitious in from the get-go anyway. You know what I'm saying? We just going to get it out the way. We're going to tell you what it is, and we ain't going to change it. It's $9.97, right? Now, so how they get you, though, is they'll come up and they'll give like 7 people vouchers for the first 7 people who going to sign up today, right now on the spot. You're going to get this voucher where you're going to get your money back when you get your first deal, and you're going to get like a $300 stipend when you sign up, because they know you're traveling, and you get half your money back up front. They're going to cut you a check, right? And so they're really making it enticing. But people just sat there, and I just watched, sat there, right? And so, of course, I went first, all right? And I was really just observing how many people, like, because I already got my mind made up. It's worth it for me to be in the room for 3 days with people who are wanting to go in the direction that I'm going. Best believe and understand some people that's there. Like, for example, a guy came in the audience and sat behind me. When the presenter asked us how many doors do anybody own, this dude said 200. So you got some mover and shakers that's attending these places. They may have money in the 401k. They may already be doing these type of deals. So the goal is to network with as many people as possible, get phone numbers, and try to find people who are going to finance my dreams. Okay. And so it's worth it for me. $9.97. Any amount of money is worth it for me as long as I make it back. It's worth it for me. I don't care if it costs $1 million and I made $1 million back and it cost me anything. You see what I'm saying? And so it's absolutely worth it. So I went ahead and got up off my butt and I went first. And then next thing you know, when I went first, everybody else started to go. All right. So the point is, build momentum. Don't sit there on the fence, because these things, opportunity will pass you by, man. It really don't wait for anyone like that. Okay. And so you have to take advantage of it, because most importantly is the opportunity begets more opportunity. That's the law of the first deal. The first deal is going to magically get you to the second one and magically get you to the third. The ideas that you have, is I'm going to tell you, they're sent off into ether and into space. Okay. Like little particles. Okay. Each idea, the house, the car, the whole lifestyle that you desire is sitting there in space. It needs to find its way back into a physical host of people and events to manifest itself so you can obtain it. So when you are visualizing, now I'm so happy and grateful now that I receive money from real estate on a continuous basis, and I'm visualizing real estate, I need to go put myself in a real estate seminar, a conference, physically, to match my physical environment. Has to match the abstract, imaginative idea that I have. When I marry those two, which is really the secret of your left brain and your right brain, right? Left brain being linear, physical, right brain being abstract, ideal. When I put myself there in the physical vicinity to match my idea, then the physical manifestation can happen. The bridge of incidence, as we call it, is likely to speed up because I'm walking towards my idea. Okay? So you got to get off the couch. You got to get off the sideline. You have to start taking action. One of my mentors, as you know, mega mentor Grant Cardone, has said, just do it, right? Just do the damn deal and figure the rest out later. And I was like, damn, that's how I move anyway. I never forget my very first property that we got. I didn't have no money to even fix the house. I just had enough to buy it. That was it. Bought it, paid somebody $100 to pop the windows back in up top because they was taken out when they put the roof on. And then I paid like $300 to get the backyard cleaned out. And then another $100 for a sewer line inspection just to make sure that, you know, the tree in the backyard didn't crack the sewer line if I was going to flip it, okay? So that's all I paid. Didn't have no money to fix the property. Sat on it for about 5 months and we made about 15 grand off of it. That's like the equivalent of getting a $3,000 check every month. But had I been stuck with, I don't have no money to fix it, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, I wouldn't have got the experience that I needed. Wouldn't have got the profit that came from it either, right? So make the decision, figure the rest out later. Comes from Grant Cardone. I have to concur from my own experience that has held true. And I'll say this because I'm going to make a video about Grant, why I love Grant Cardone. You guys got to learn how to go inside of the flower like the bee and extract what you need. Grant Cardone has always advised, don't go below 16 units. I don't care what you got, save your money until you're able to get in a position to buy at least 16. You shouldn't be doing these little single family houses, right? Well, I wouldn't have never built $1 million portfolio had I listened to Grant doing that, right? I just wouldn't have never took action and got in the game. It's not what he's saying is wrong, but I wouldn't have never done possibly wholesale real estate because since he's talking about real estate, maybe my mind just would have been focused on just, you know, getting 16 units, you know what I mean? But my point is the deals that I'm doing, honestly, my single family houses bring tremendous great returns. Okay. That really supersedes, all right, what he's doing in A-class properties, but the quality of tenant, neighborhood, and things like that comes as a factor. But the bottom line number, pound for pound, percentage-wise, it's a no-brainer. My point is, when I see these opportunities, I can't be stuck because I'm not in a position to do the 16 units. I have to make a move with what I have, seize the moment. The law of the first deal, the magic of momentum kicks in and brings you to another deal. And then next thing you know, you got an 8-plex. Next thing you know, here's a 4-plex. Next thing you know, you're at the multifamily conference workshop, and now you're about to take down a 30-unit apartment building. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works, ladies and gents. So I just wanted to share that with you. This ride has been great. Without it, you see, I got my son's shirt on. You know, this is his new car that he just got. In fact, he about to pull up, and today we're going to shoot video. So it's a Saturday. We actually going to shoot video of him doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? What he loved to do. And this wouldn't be possible. I couldn't have helped him make this possible for him. It's the Dodge Charger SRT8 Scat Pack. If it was not for real estate. I'm just going to be real with you. All right. So it's really helping me achieve my dreams and my family's dreams and whatnot. And this is just a path. So please take action, build momentum up in whatever your desire is, and join the Family Wealth Club, man. Let's network with each other. Let's do some deals together and whatnot. I want to get inside of what you're doing. You know what I mean? I'm really looking for an ice cream investment, somebody that's doing some type of dessert, something like that. I want to put some money there and help that, but I just want to be a part of greatness and progression. So join thefamilywealthclub.com. Go over there, thefamilywealthclub.com. You're interested in real estate? Join my course, Real Estate to Millions. All right. Peace.